Episode 13, Joe.
Oh yeah, 13. Lucky number 13.
Well, it's lucky for us Italians, but not for everyone else. Did you know that?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
For Italians, it's considered good luck. But everyone else tried it.
Made the elevator shafts too. They don't put the 13th floor.
They put it. They don't give a shit.
In a building, there is a 13th floor, is there not?
Yeah, exactly. It's just not labeled 13.
Okay. Imagine they would actually skip a floor. That would be fun.
How?
What a waste of building.
They just put nothing on one floor.
There's just an empty floor.
Yeah, okay.
So this week, the past 2 weeks,
yeah,
has been a very interesting little time in the world, not just North America.
Let's tell them how we're recording this week. We'll start off with that.
Right,
it's a little unusual for us.
Quarantine, and we're all stuck in each other's house, and we can't leave. So I have my setup here at my house. Mass has a setup at his house, and we're basically doing it. I don't know, pretty retro, not retro, but kind of mismatched, I guess you could say. Or
yeah, well, we have our audio over a phone call, and just have the mics recording at the same time, but it's going to be it's a bit different, right? We're not face to face. We can't because of this whole COVID-19 situation.
Epidemic.
It's a bit...
not epidemic. Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Excuse
it's
my French.
It's shitty. We can't see, our family or anything like that. So at least we said we'll get this podcast done. At least we'll keep you guys busy a little bit and even us busy a little bit. And we'll do it the best way we can. If we can do it like this for now, this is how we're going to do it. And until this whole thing calms down, then we'll get back to guests because we had all the kinds of guests lined up. We had another 3-4 and we had to cancel just because, we can't have people coming in and out of the house. People traveled, people didn't, anything, right? So it sucked. It's definitely sucks. But we got to do what we got to do, right? Stay home, stay safe.
Yeah,
wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands. Well, wash your hands. Isn't it transmitted through coughing and stuff like that?
No. Wash your hands. It's apparently it's not airborne anymore. They're saying.
I feel like it changed every 24 hours. It's just funny.
I know, but that's it. But it's because it's a new thing, right? It's new, so it's hard to.
I think nobody knows what the fuck's happening. That's the problem.
Exactly. Every day they figure out something else. So.
And I don't think 24-hour blocks is enough time to figure anything out. Every 24 hours, they come out with something new.
Well, now they should be going into complete shutdown where we're from, in Montreal. They might be doing it, they said, just because the cases are going up so quickly now.
Well, a lot of people are out in the streets and stuff.
People
driving, it's fine. Driving, I get it. You're driving, you're not doing
stay in
anything,
your car. If you're not getting out of your car, you're not getting out of your car. Who cares?
But you go to some stores or even just driving by them and you look at there's just people everywhere.
Look, where I live, anyways. You see, I could see stores. It's ridiculous. They're full. Even random stores, what's it called? A department store, a Home Depot, right near my house.
Yeah,
it's full. I guess I understand you have time on your hands, this and that, but guys, stay home. And the people that are usually going are the people that are in that, that category of having a higher chance, higher risk, right, to get it?
The age group.
Yeah, exactly. I go to do the shopping, the groceries with my girlfriend. We're wearing gloves, we're covered. We don't want to get anyone else just in case, it's even to protect others also, right?
Yeah.
These guys are old people. They don't care. They just walk in. I wait for someone, let's say, to take, I don't know, say you're waiting for the green apples. There's someone at the green apples. You wait, they take. Now that's what you have to do now, right? You're not going to go right beside them and just take it because, you're supposed to keep a distance and shit. But, bro, these older guys, I swear to God, this guy was 65, 70. Okay? Just cuts in front of me. Oh, wait, all worried, just taking shit. I'm what the hell? I just waited on purpose so I don't have to, so I don't have to get infected or infect anyone, the guy doesn't give a shit. He's in that worst category and they're just going. They don't care. No mask, no gloves, touching things, putting it back. All worried.
Maybe they want to get it.
Yo, my girlfriend's some of them, it's like that because they're chilling around in the area over here, Canadian Tire and stuff like that. Just like, what are you guys doing? Guys, they're taking the bus. Like, what? Stay home.
I think the
Crazy.
bus now you can't even go by the front here. The front door is blocked, like where the driver
Yeah,
is
well,
sitting.
it makes sense. Even for the guy, he's risking his life. Even him, eh? The driver. Even these poor
Uh,
nurses and shit.
like I get it,
Jesus.
you have to go out and you got to do like your essentials and stuff like that. But
Yeah, that's the only time I go out though now.
to kind of always stay
It's
like
crazy.
close to people for now, I guess it's a little bit of a touchy situation. I don't know if it's ever gonna end. I'm not sure. I don't think it's ever gonna end. Like it's always gonna be around, right? Even though whatever this
Yeah, it's like a
vaccine, whatever
flu,
comes
right?
out, it's always gonna be here, right? So as much as
Yeah.
you want to like avoid it and stuff, every time you
Just
go
right
out,
now, do
technically you
your
have
part,
to,
right?
yeah, exactly, do as much as you can and
Clean your hands,
hope for the
disinfect
best. Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
It's crazy. It's crazy that even like now, like I don't live right with my parents, so like even to see my parents, you have to see them like from afar. You can't go inside the house. Like it's just in case you went to do. Let's say like I went to do shopping, maybe something it got onto me. I don't even have symptoms.
Yeah, but they might have something.
Yeah, or vice versa. Then I give it to them. You don't want that. You don't want that shit to spread either way. So it's
No, I totally
it's
get it.
pretty messed up. It's pretty
Try to
messed up.
do our due diligence.
Yep. Anything interesting you did as of lately that we've been gone for
Well, I've
2
been
weeks?
chilling at home for the past week and a half since work got cut off here.
Yeah, no one works unless it's an essential work, and I'm an essential worker.
Me neither. Not
No, I
essential
am.
at all.
I am.
Oh, I
I'm
am not.
considered
Mine is
essential.
pure pleasure.
Well, that's why I'm working from home,
So I
which is
got
good.
cut off, and it's funny actually because yesterday like we organized a rally, kind of
Hmm.
like driving from point to point.
Okay,
Nobody
okay,
got out of
okay,
their
okay.
cars, so there was
Yeah,
no
just to blow some
interaction
steam, just
closely.
to get out, right?
Yeah, like
Just to.
exactly. Like get out of the house, kind of see a bit of nature and drive around. Since it was super nice here yesterday, and
I couldn't go. I still had my winter tires on, and I couldn't. My wheels aren't at home. Like, it sucked. Anyways, yeah, sorry.
in the storage locker. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we did a drive. It was supposed to be like 5-10 people. Ended up being like 30 people. Everybody was respectable for the most part, like coming out of the car and stuff like that. Like nobody came out. But when it came to driving on the street, like there was some crazy shit that was happening. Like excessive speeding. I'm not gonna say the speed limits that were actually being hit. Not on my part, but the other people that were there. It was just it was interesting. It was like we've done rallies before, like we're only like 10, 6, 7 people. Sorry, like 5,
Yeah.
6, 7 people, like smaller. Like you were there, like when we did the smaller ones
Nice
there.
crowd. Yeah, just little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I've never done one where there's like more than 15, 20 people. So when it starts hitting
Well,
at
we've
20,
done it.
25, 30, yeah, we've done one with like 1,000 people. You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one actually. But like a nice group of 20, 30 people, like someone's gonna do something stupid, right?
Yeah, for sure. There's always a group
So
of idiots, right?
there was one that was doing like 3 times the speed limit, like no lie. Like there was actually 3 times the speed limit. Cop stops him. Like cop was like waiting at the corner. It's like this very secluded road. Like there's nobody there. It's empty. The street. There's nobody's on drive. It's only us driving.
Well, yeah, already here I can see the highway. There's just no one on this highway.
Yeah, exactly. So that road we were on was even less people. There was nobody. It's like a country road up in the mountains here in
Yeah.
Quebec. And anyways, the cop stops him, and we're all on like a walkie-talkie.
But the cop was on
Like
that road.
yeah, just chilling.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow.
But there was a reason why he was chilling. So he was
Okay.
there just on the side of the road. He pulls him over, and we're on this app called the Zillow or Zillow. It's like a walkie-talkie app.
Oh yeah.
It works very well.
Okay, we're gonna use it.
And so like he starts screaming out cops, 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 cops. So there was cops. So like we all slow down. Like we all started getting distance like between each other, so the cop doesn't think that we're all together. But it's so obvious. Like 30 modified cars all join on the same road in the same direction, so you have to be together.
Yeah.
And so he was taking a bullet for us, I guess you could say. Anyways, the cop let him go. The cop understood that we were trying to get out of the house and like kind of like blowing off a bit of
Yeah.
steam, like you said before.
And
So
there
the
was no
cop
one
let
on the
him go.
roads.
Nobody on the road. No, there was actually nobody. Well, there was
There's
people
really
like that live
nobody
in
on the
the.
roads like when we're driving there in midsummer.
Yeah, exactly. There was people that lived there, like in the houses and
Yeah,
stuff.
but they're never in the road.
But you want to laugh? The
It's
reason why the
rare.
cop was there is because somebody
Yeah.
called the cops.
Okay.
People that live in that area called the cops. So the cops started, and then we kept going, and then there was another 2 cops down the street, stopped another 5 cars.
Jesus.
So then those 5 cars, like,
But part of you guys.
yeah, part of us, and
Okay.
they said that there's cops down the road. So us all the way in the back, we all started pulling off like on the side of the road, like there was like a street that we could have turned.
Yeah.
So we turned and we ended up like driving in this middle of this country road. Like I was tripping. I had my summer tires on, my wheels, and I'm driving on this dirt road. I have no idea where I'm going. They're screaming that the cops are looking for us. There was probably like 5, 6 cop cars driving around looking for us. I pull up to the side. I'm alone in this car. I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? These guys don't tell me the cops are pulling everybody over, whatever. And I'm like, yo, I'm parked inside the road. I'm just chilling here until everything calms down a bit. Who drives next to me? A cop car.
Are you serious?
Yo, in this random road in the Mass, I swear to God, in the middle of nowhere. Like, we got off the main road, we turned right. I continued going for like another 2 kilometers. I turned right again on this random road, continued going down for like another 2-3 minutes. I stopped on the side of the road. There was nothing next to me, just a bunch of trees and like a little cabin. This cop car pulls up, like starts driving towards me, blows right by me, doesn't even stop next to me, blows right by me, goes up to
by you.
yo, speedy, drives right by me, goes up to the intersection, turns left, goes back to the main road. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So I'm okay, fuck, I'm leaving. So I pull a U-turn, I come out, the cop's chilling at the corner of the main intersection and the road. I'm like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna turn. If he
Them they
follows
know
me,
the
he
road,
follows
bro.
me.
They all lead to one road over there.
Yeah, exactly. They're all like, it all points to one direction. I'm like, fuck it, I'm turning. If he follows me, he follows me. I turn, I keep going down the road, he never follows me. Anyways, then we met up at the Ultramar. It's like, it was down the street on the highway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so we met up there, and there were just cops like swarming around that area. It's a small little town, right?
Yeah.
So they were just chilling there. And then, so like we drove like an hour and a half, 2 hours. We chilled for like another half an hour at that gas station. Then we left on another road. And then that's when the stupidity started happening. Like another 10 people joined. This guy with this pickup, anyways, he starts doing burnouts in the road with a pickup. Like stupidity just to cause attention. Like
What color was it?
That's not black.
Okay.
With like a side exhaust, it was tuned. Like it was an EcoBoost F-150. Like it sounded like it had power, you know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he's in the middle of the street doing burnouts, like causing too much attention to ourselves, blocking traffic. Like it was disaster. We keep driving all the way down to a town called Montebello.
Yeah.
So like, then we pull up in a parking lot to take a picture. We're like probably like 30, 35 cars. The SQ, 4 cop cars come in. They block everybody. Swear to God, they block everybody off. The guy comes out of the that's what it felt like. Blocks everybody off. The SQ comes out of the car. It starts going to like everybody's window. Starts asking them what the fuck they're doing, you know, whatever. But it's funny because like literally 35 seconds before the cops came, before parking in that parking spot, I went on this country road to take a leak.
Okay.
Like right off that spot where we parked. It was like maybe like another, I would say like 500 meters from that parking spot. So I drive down the road, I take a leak, I get back into my car. I'm driving back, like nothing's happening. I get into the parking lot. I'm about to park. The 4 cop cars come in. I'm like, wow, I could have avoided this if I would have took 40 seconds longer.
Yeah.
So the cops come in. They start, they were super chill. The cops, like, no asshole. Like, they didn't tell us, like, oh, you guys are like,
this time of year, you can't really be a dick. Like, come on.
Yeah. He's like, we get it. Like, you guys are trying to, like, get out of your house a bit and, like, drive around and stuff. But he's like, we're getting complaints from people, like, saying that you guys are, like, speeding in the middle of the street and stuff. We're like, look, we're 30 cars. We can't speak on everybody's behalf. What other people do, it's what they do. But for us, like, the 5-10 people that were actually, like, the organizers, were like us. We didn't, like, do anything crazy, you know? Like, not in front of people anyways. He's like, I get it. He's like, just go home and be careful because there's all kinds of cops on the highway, like, waiting for you guys. Because, like, apparently all kinds of municipalities know about it.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So we're on the walkie-talkies and people are driving back on the 50 and they're like, yo, there was cops every, like, 5 kilometers waiting on the side of the highway.
You have to go like 100 on the dot. 99 the whole way back.
Then we started driving back towards Ontario to Hawkesbury to pump gas. Yo, we pumped gas at 65 cents.
Yeah, I pumped gas today, 85, right from my house.
65 cents for original and 96 cents for 91.
Cost me $45 to fill up my car. 100 like the whole way.
Imagine.
It's great.
Imagine.
It's
You
great.
just like $70 or $65.
Yeah, exactly. $80 around. Yeah, the Supreme. Yeah, $80.
So we drove to Ontario. We chilled there until like probably like 7:30. I got back. It was like 8:30 almost. We
Yeah,
drove for
it's
like
chill.
9 hours.
It's
Did like
chill though.
600 kilometers in the car. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to get out of the house. It was fun to do something different and
Yeah, I
not
know,
sit on
man.
the computer and sit on the fucking couch all day.
Yeah, that was a. I have
So
to
that
do
was
when
our
I'm dying
rally.
now for it to get. I'm dying for it to get a bit warm, man. Like just so we can put on our tires and shit and have the nice weather and just drive. Especially now with the price of gas, man. Oh my god.
Well, we'll see now. Hopefully they don't block us in like they were saying they're gonna do. Hopefully
Yeah.
hopefully our freedom isn't stripped from us because that's what it feels like they're doing right now.
Well, yeah, because people are stupid. That's the problem. People are really
Look, like I said, if you're
they
just
don't
chilling in
care.
your car and driving around, I think you're doing no harm to anybody.
No.
If you start getting out of the car and start chit chatting and like
Yeah, going places. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
with
people are
like
doing.
yeah, communicating like very closely to someone and or a group of people, anyways, then I think it's a bit excessive. But if you're just chilling in your car and you're not really talking to anybody or just talking over the mic or walkie-talkie or the phone call or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you're really causing
No,
any
for
harm.
sure. For sure. Okay, I say
So that was our
we
rally.
get in.
It was pretty
Should we get
interesting,
into
actually.
this episode? We didn't even say what the subject of the episode is.
So the previous episodes when our past guests were on, like Joe or Gino or Matt, were doing different like topics and stuff. When Joe was on last week, we spoke about a lot about even the All Time Boys. We spoke a lot about music and stuff.
Yep, yep.
Something we haven't done is talk about movies. So maybe we'll do it on this
We
one
spoke
since.
about movies with Gino, I think, but it wasn't like about car movies. So basically, we wanted to do our top favorite car movies of all time, basically iconic car movies of all time. That basically we've watched through the years so many times that we probably know by heart, and just we're just like iconic movies that have iconic car scenes. Also, I chose. Yeah. So yeah. Plus we're in quarantine. It is time to watch movies, right?
Movies.
So
So if you guys
people
want
want
some good
to catch up
recommendations,
on. Yeah, so on some good car movies, and so maybe at least one of these will interest you, and at least it'll help you guys get through your day. So the first one that I went way back. Smokey and the Bandit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I didn't even think about that one actually. With the Trans
Really?
Am.
No, yeah, the '77 Trans Am, the
Yeah, with
black
the
with the
Firebird.
bird. Yeah, yeah. That was a really iconic movie, man. Burt Reynolds, crazy that movie, crazy. But
Yeah, that
the
car
the
became
re-
very famous.
yeah, that's the reason why I chose it as one of an iconic car movies, because Pontiac was one of the biggest car companies after that movie came out, like during that era, basically. Because of that
It's
movie,
crazy.
everybody
It,
wanted that car. That car wasn't even fast. That car is not even fast.
well, it has the big block inside it, does it not?
Yeah, but even if it has a big block, it's not that fast. There's way faster cars out there.
What is it? A 77? You said?
77, yeah.
Firebird. It's a
It's just,
Firebird, correct?
yeah, but
Yeah,
the engine
Firebird
just
Trans Am.
wasn't as good. It was a 7.4 liter.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but it wasn't like, I don't know. No one ever said it was a good car. I drove it too, and I understand it's sluggish. It's like a
It's
heavy,
heavy,
one
man.
of
It's
those
all
cars.
steel.
Yeah, the pickup speed, not push speed type of thing.
It was 7.5 liter.
That's it.
That's
See?
insane. That's a
Yeah,
big fucking engine. Holy shit!
yeah, 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 yeah. But they weren't that fast apparently.
They
Like
look
there's a
cool
lot
though.
of other cars that are fast. But yeah, the look, the sound,
You know
it
which
looks
Trans Am
like
I
a nice
really
car.
like? The 71.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where it has like the circle hole in the front, like the mount.
Yep.
I think the
I like
Judge
that.
is one of them.
Exactly.
I like that year a lot.
That's a nice year too. Yeah.
The Judge is a dope. The orange one there, that's a
No, the
crazy
Judge is a
car.
GTO.
Yeah, but isn't it made off of a Pontiac?
Yeah, but I know it's a GTO though. I don't know if it's yeah, Pontiac GTO. Yeah.
That's early '70s. That's before the gas crisis, I think.
Yeah. It's the Judge car. That one is the Judge car.
Yeah, the Judge. It's sick. That car was dope. Sammy Davis
Yeah.
Jr.
Yeah. My dad likes that car. He really likes that.
'69
That
GTO.
year the
Okay.
GTO. I like the first year. That's second generation. I like first generation.
Yeah, the '69. Oh, the
The
first. Yes, that's the one
triple
from
X.
Triple X. Yes, the purple one.
Man, do I love that car. In purple, I'd get it too. The same, exactly the spec in triple X.
Yeah, it has to be
I
purple.
love it.
That's the spec of the car, or black.
Oh, I love that car, man.
Black or purple, not convertible.
Love that car. Okay. Anyways, that's all I have to
So
say
I
about Smoking the Bandit.
picked as my first one, Bullet. Bring it back for sure. Bullet.
Oh,
You
that
can't
was
go
my
wrong with the
next
Mustang.
one. That was my
I'm
next
pretty
one.
sure we have almost all the same.
Steve McQueen.
Yes, the Bullet is insane.
Ah,
The
man, what
car
a
in the
good movie. That was the first release of the Bullet Mustang, right? The 69, 67?
It's
Yeah.
actually. Is it a '69?
Yeah.
'68.
68 Mustang
Yeah,
Fastback,
'68.
sorry.
And green. Crazy
Did you know
color.
that it was
Army
sold
green.
at the auction for $3.4 million?
Yeah, that was a couple months ago, I think. No,
Yeah.
I think we brought it up a couple podcasts ago. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah. It's funny how we came back to this. But yeah,
That's crazy.
$3.4 million for the original car.
Is it the one used in the movie? It is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the car
It
is
was an
gorgeous.
original.
You know
Yeah,
that
for
it's
sure.
not even the GT500 or the GT350. It's just like the base model GT.
It says GT 380 or 390, something like that.
Yeah,
I
with the
guess I read that
390.
somewhere. Yeah.
But it's just the regular GT. It's not a
Yeah, but
GT350.
back
It's not a
then
Shelby
GT
or
was
anything.
like crazy.
It was the top of the line one.
Yeah, exactly. There was no GT this, GT that. Now we have thousands, everything. Fuck.
There's
This
also the
edition, that
Dodge Charger in that
edition.
movie.
Oh yeah. It's true. On the
With
cover.
the
Yeah, on the
yes,
cover.
it's
It's on
both
the
of them.
left.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yo, I love
There's the
that year
Mustang and
Charger.
the Dodge Charger.
That's like 71, 69 Charger. It's so nice. But even the movie was good. Like it was really like Smoking the Bandit was cool, but this was really like the stunts I remember was like out of this world for that time. And everyone loved Steve McQueen. He was like the badass car guy.
Yeah, he was popular as fuck. I wonder what happened to him after.
He died.
1 year did he die?
He
He died?
died.
He died? He died in '80. Holy fuck, 1980.
Yeah, he died. He died young. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
died 1980.
The movie was made in 1968, so
Yeah.
goddamn.
Oh no, he didn't die young. Oh yeah,
50.
he did. 50. Yeah, it's pretty young. Shit.
Halfway there.
Man. Halfway there. So yeah, that movie. Then anything else to say about that movie?
No, Bullet. That's the Mustang and the Charger. That's what
That's
makes it
it.
the iconic car movie. Well, one of them, anyways.
Next on my list is for sure on your list. This I'm guaranteed, and we could talk about this for hours. Gone in 60 seconds.
Oh my god, I have a poster on my wall about this movie.
Nicolas Cage, baby. Kills the lineup on that movie. Nicolas Cage, Angelina Jolie, that guy Giovanni Ribisi.
Robert
All
Duvall.
kinds of crazy. Yeah, Robert Duvall. All
There's a lot
kinds
of good characters in there. A lot
yeah,
of good actors. Sorry, not good
good
characters.
actors and actresses. Yeah, but the movie itself was great. The
You
plot
know, the
was
same people that
amazing.
made Fast and the Furious. Well, the same producer, anyways.
Yeah. Well, this
It's,
is apparently is a
Jewish
remake.
guy.
Did you know that?
There's an original one.
Yeah, but apparently it wasn't that great.
I never saw the original one. Hold on. Oh, it is a remake. You're right. It's a loose remake.
Yeah. So basically, the plot of this movie was, well, guys, obviously, we're not gonna say everything there because of spoiler alert. He's got to steal cars in a certain amount of time to save someone. And yeah, the cars on this list are ridiculous. Do they have a car list or anything like that? That's what I'm looking for
That
right
you can
now.
see online.
Yeah, like the list of cars that they have in the movie.
I don't think so.
So they're professional, basically the professional carjackers, and the way they steal cars, especially in that time, you were like, wow. You know, like the Ferrari, the jumper, the OBD1 jumper thing.
Yeah, when they plug it in.
Yeah, that was like, wow, you know, but it's apparently they really like they asked people how to steal cars and stuff, and that's why it looks so good. It doesn't look like fake and like shitty, and like they actually know their cars. And that's basically the movie where the car, one of the most famous cars ever, I think, 1967 Mustang Shelby GT500 fastback with the Eleanor body kit, right?
Body kit. Yeah.
That's where it came from. It was that movie, and I think is one of the most popular Mustangs ever. I think people that don't even know cars know that car. Everyone knows that Mustang from that movie, right? The old Mustang.
Well, there's companies now that exist just to make this car.
Yeah,
That's how
because
popular it became.
It was so perfect with the side pipes, with the larger fenders, with the little lip in the front, with the little lights, the bigger grill, the colors.
Yeah, it looks aggressive, especially with the fogs and everything at the bottom.
Yeah.
Crazy car.
Yeah.
Crazy car.
Yeah. Did you see the list?
No, I don't. I can't find it. No, I can't find it.
Okay, well, what else is there? There's like cars like the Jaguar XJ. What is it? XJX?
XJR, I think it's called, no?
XJ, that long Jaguar.
No,
yeah.
XJ220.
That long Jaguar. Do you have
Lamborghini
like
Diablo? I think it's
yeah,
a TBR.
the Countach.
There's like a laundry list of Ferraris. Cars. Rolls Royce.
Oh, the Ferraris. They wipe out a Ferrari dealer.
What else is there? Bentleys, Rolls Royce. There's
remember the Hummer?
The Hummer. Yeah, Hummer H1.
Yeah.
Cadillacs. But there's some scenes like the ones where they go steal some cars, like they show you like a couple like snippets of going and steal it. It's hilarious.
Oh, there's one of my favorite cars of all time, the C7 Cuda.
Yeah, the red one.
He's driving it when they're gonna go steal the Diablo. Oh man. But like they really nailed it on the cars. That's why this movie, like Nicolas Cage, whatever. But this movie is just they chose the right cars. Like there had to be car guys to choose that list. Like there's no one else that would have chose that list.
Well, it's funny because it's the same people that made Fast and the Furious, right? So they have a passion for cars, that's for sure.
No, yeah, for sure. But it was just, I think,
killed the villain too. Like,
oh yeah, I mean, Roman
actually killed him, but like they picked a good actor to play him.
Yeah, that Russian crazy mob, crazy that guy. He's crazy.
So I have to say, out of all this list, I know like the list isn't done yet, but if you have to watch one of them and you haven't watched it, I'll have to say this one is definitely the number one to watch.
Yeah, just because the amount of cars that you see and like the storyline is pretty good too. It's a good storyline. Usually, some car movies, like some really car-based movies. Like I wouldn't say a car movie. Like I'm saying really car-based. Like there's always cars in this movie. Like the storylines are a bit shittier, but this one really, no, it's a good story. I like it. I like the story. That's why I said the plot a bit, so people could go watch it maybe.
So do you rank?
And if you watch it and you never watch it, let us know. We want to know what you think.
Do you rank it as number one for you?
Out of all of them to go watch, man, that is hard to say. One of them, yeah, one of the top. If not the top, one of the top, yeah.
The next one I have is, I don't know if you ever watched it or not. It's called The Red Line.
Oh my god, yeah. Isn't that with the Enzo?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a cheesy
movie. Cheesy, like low budget, but he paid all money on the cars. Yeah.
But it's done pretty well, I have to say.
I'm checking it right now.
It's like with no name actors, like pretty C-list, I think, or B-list actors, like pretty.
Yeah, I remember.
The movie's a bit cheesy, but it's cool. There's what's his name, Eddie Griffin in that movie.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, yeah, it's true.
And like there's an uncle.
He's the only one that's like, but he's not in the movie that often.
He's pretty funny, though, I have to say.
Oh yeah,
he makes you laugh in that movie.
Eddie Griffin.
So that one's like.
Is that a Koenigsegg? Don't they race the Koenigsegg?
No, they have a thing Carrera GT, Enzo,
The Celine
a Selena
SLR.
7, SLR McLaren. Exactly. That's the like popular car in that movie.
Oh my god, yo, what a sick like 2000s, early 2000s lineup.
Yeah, 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 all exotic supercars, like early shit.
Like they spent all their money on those four cars. They had to,
On
like, to
the
have the rights,
maybe
And the chick,
some
'cause I
pretty
remember the
crazy
chick,
cars.
the chick was like pretty. I think she was a model or something.
I remember how she looked, but I don't remember her name.
She
But yeah,
had blue eyes. I remember she had blue
she was
eyes.
definitely on
Eddie
point.
Griffin, look at him. I'm dead. I'm looking at pictures and all I see is him.
If you
Her
want to watch
name
a
is
good
Nadia
cheesy ass,
Borlin.
some Russian name.
Yeah, but that's it. She doesn't. I don't
If
think
you
she
want
did
some
anything
good
else.
cheesy ass movie, I recommend that one.
Yeah, if you're just looking for like
A quick
cars
watch,
racing, like yeah, quick, expensive ass
shitty
cars
ass
too.
storyline. That one.
Shitty storyline. Like you see what I mean? That's what I was saying before. Shitty ass storyline. Yeah, that's the one you go for.
And then one.
um. Yeah, my next one is you obviously have this one, the Fast and the Furious series.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think there's much we can say on that one. I think everybody's seen them all 100 million times. And if
Well,
you haven't,
I want to
you're
shine
sleeping.
on the. I want to shine on Fast and the Furious, the first one. I
Yeah,
still
and the
think that's
second
the
one.
best one, first and second. Yeah, I
Yeah,
still think they're the best. Nothing tops those ones because it's real car movies. Like they're in the first one, they're naming shit like two JZ RBs. Like they're naming like real parts. Gretty. I forgot they're talking about the turbo side, like turbos, all kinds of stuff. Like, but they're saying the real like street car
names.
guy names. Yeah, exactly. So like that's why I think it's one of the best car guy like car movies. That's why it's hard to say between Gone in 60 Seconds and Fast and the Furious. The storyline is cool in Fast and the Furious. I wouldn't. Would you say it's better than Gone in 60 Seconds?
It's different. But like I said before, the people that made Fast and the Furious made in Gone in 60 Seconds, so like they kind of resemble the same. Like you see Gone in 60 Seconds, like they actually use authentic, like cars. They use authentic language and stuff like that. So the same people who made Fast and Furious made Gone in 60 Seconds. So that's why I think like the first one and Gone in 60 Seconds for us, anyways, they kind of hold like that title. I guess you could say like they hold
Yeah.
reign. Like they're kind of like the go-tos. Like I don't know. I think they're the OGs of car movies. They came out in the same, I think, the same time.
Well, this
Gone
one's
60 Seconds is
2001, and this
Gone in 60
and the
Seconds
other one
2000.
was. That's it. Remember, I figured it came out
So it came
before.
out first.
But what Fast and Furious had that no other movies had was no exotics, besides one. In the
Yeah,
first
pure
one.
tuners. What was the only
So
exotic?
yeah, but it was pure tuners, like the cars that they came out, like what's it called? Brian O'Connor, Paul Walker's character, had that Eclipse,
Yeah, the green one.
first gen Eclipse, right? With Nos, no one ever heard about Nos before. What the hell, everyone was freaking out about that. Dominic Toretto, Vin Diesel's character, had the RX-7. Remember that? That
Yeah, with the North
beautiful
Pole
veal
underneath
side
the
up.
chairs.
Oh my god, I love that RX-7. That RX-7 with those wheels, the multi-spoke wheels.
Yeah, those are wheel side wheels or no?
I don't know which wheels they were, man. They were like a rare set of wheels. I wasn't in the
They're
game.
like
I
full
was young.
face.
Yeah, almost. It was just insane. What's it called? His girlfriend has a
240
was an
SX.
R 240 SX. Then
S14.
his other friend has a Skyline, the yellow Skyline.
Subaru.
I
Yeah,
love that yellow Skyline.
The Subaru and the Jetta.
R33,
Right?
right? The Skyline.
Yeah, yellow. Yeah, R33.
Insane car lineup. Then after Brian O'Connor gets the freaking Supra, like what the hell, man? Just crazy cars after crazy cars, and modified like whatever. They were ricer with the lights underneath, with the little
Yeah, that was the
hydraulics,
time.
but that's it. That's with the body kits, the Del Sols with the body kits and the Civics with no hoods and chromed out everything.
Different
That
time
was
than
the
now, that's
time.
for sure.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
definitely insane. 100%
But they
insane.
really went into the underground game, which gave them all that Too Fast, Too Furious, Tokyo Drift after they introduced the drifting game. That's why I put the Fast and the Furious saga. Like Too Fast, Too Furious was basically the same thing as Fast and the Furious. Like it was very tuner based,
And
right?
even Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, exactly. Tokyo Drift was, but what Tokyo Drift was that for people that don't know, they didn't have the regular characters. It was a whole new cast, and they were based in Tokyo, which introduced drifting, which we all know what drifting is now. But back in the time, None of us knew what drifting was. Then Fast and the Furious. This is when I started to fall off a bit, like the
And the
2009
fourth
one.
one. Yeah, four,
Yeah, like
five,
whatever. It was
six.
cool. They're trying to break him out of jail, whatever, to drive. It's cool. Cool story, but it's more action movie. It's not a car movie after. That's when it starts to fall apart, I find. Then there's Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, 7, whatever.
I didn't
It
watch the
just
new one,
becomes.
the eighth one.
Yeah, the new ones I didn't watch either. It's too much
I
of an
didn't even see
action
it.
movie. Too much of an action movie. But the early ones really brought out the
I
underground
think
car
until
game.
like 6, it was good. After that, like 7, 8, I feel like
Yeah.
it's pretty slacking.
Yeah. But they brought out that underground car scene, which basically brought
Yeah,
out
for sure.
games like Need for Speed Underground and stuff like that. Like it really made that popular because it was really underground. Like people wouldn't know about it, type of thing. So it's cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What do you have next?
The next one I have is one that I've watched a lot of times, actually, maybe too many times. The Italian Job.
Nice. I had that too.
It's
I
not
had that.
really 100% a car movie. It kind of is.
Oh,
There is
by
a
the
lot
way,
of
we
cars
didn't tell
involved.
each other what we had. Usually we do because we see each other and we talk before, but now we literally just called each other and said, let's go. So we don't even know what we have on each other's list. So it's funny that we have a lot of the same ones. Italian Job. I love that movie,
So the
man.
Italian Job is kind of
And
a heist movie.
the
I think it's a
remake,
heist movie,
right? Not the first one.
No, the one with Mark Wahlberg, the
That's it.
2003
Mark
one.
Wahlberg, what's his name? Charles
I'm
Theron,
not,
whatever. Edward Norton, Jason
that's the older
Statham,
guy, right?
Seth Green. Yeah, Seth Green, Mos Def. Yeah. Crazy
Yeah,
lineup.
that
Even
movie is
this,
insane.
you see, is not really a car movie, right?
Kind of is because they involve a lot of cars in it, like the Mini
At
Coopers.
the end, though.
Yeah. Well, you like.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. It's not like
he
a
buys
car
the
movie, not
Aston
like Fast and the
Martin.
Furious.
Yeah, it's not based on full cars.
No, that's why I find the story is ridiculously good. Oh my god, the storyline is like twist after twist and
Yeah, it's good. They
action
definitely
packed,
murdered. Yeah, it's action packed.
cool. Like when the best is when the guy's following his truck and all of a sudden it's gone and it falls through the floor of the city because
Yeah,
the guy Mos Def put the C4
the
all
charges.
underneath there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
No, it's a
my
very good
god.
heist movie. They killed it.
And it's what year was that one? Are they all around the same year? Like
Yeah, early 2000,
2003.
2003.
2003.
The original one is 1969.
That's crazy.
And,
They're all around the same era.
All of them. Well, we grew up
So-
in that era, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I
basically.
feel like those are the best movies. I don't know, in my opinion.
So what cars do they feature in this one?
Mini Coopers.
That's really big. The Mini Coopers,
3,
right?
4
So
Mini
the John
Coopers.
Cooper were no the Cooper S's, right?
Yeah,
the first
exactly.
gens.
Yes, exactly. Cooper S's with the turbocharged, the N. What are they called?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
those shitty little the engines that blow up that nobody likes.
Yeah, that nobody liked, and they changed the supercharge.
Exactly.
But
Yes. In 2005 and
cool.
16, they changed supercharged.
They were cool ass cars though. They had power and pep, man, and they hugged the road.
Yeah, they're
I used
small.
to work
small
at a BM
wheelbase.
dealership, man. Those things would hug, especially the John Cooper Works edition. Yo, it's like a go kart.
Yeah, I think they have like
You
200 horse,
think-
no?
Yeah, but you think a Golf hugs the road? Go check out John
A who?
Cooper Works. It's all-wheel drive. I said a Golf that
Yeah.
it hugs. You know, you feel that it's a small car and it hugs. It's like a go kart feel. Go try John Cooper Works. But those years that they're, I think, pretty sure they're all-wheel drive and they're supercharged and they're ridiculous. Yo, they weigh nothing and they're just like pocket rockets.
So there was Mini Coopers in there, Aston Martins.
Who was Aston Martin?
When he buys his first, well, like when they,
Yeah,
I don't want to say the
yeah.
movie there, but when they
Yeah,
make
yeah.
enough
Okay, yeah.
monetary value to buy the cars. He buys Aston Martin. There's Mini Coopers, like I said. I don't think there's that many other cars. It's more of a heist movie, but I still consider it a car movie. Like there is a car scene and stuff in it, a car
Oh,
chase
yeah,
at the
no,
end.
definitely the whole ending of the movie is all cars. A car with,
yeah, so that's the
a
Italian
car
Job,
with a
I think.
helicopter, no?
There's a helicopter, but you'll see. I don't want to. Whoever watched the
Yeah,
movie,
no,
you'll
no,
see.
no.
It's pretty.
Even
It's a cool
the
movie.
talking about villains again, Edward Norton kills it.
He did the Hulk too, I think. Correct?
Yeah, well, he did all kinds of
Yeah.
movies, Fight Club,
Yeah, he did a lot
all
of
kinds
movies.
of movies.
Yeah, he murders it. He's a good villain.
Amazing. Okay,
I liked him in the Hulk too. He was good in the Hulk.
The Hulk, he was good, but the movie just didn't get it's praise.
Yeah, the recognition that it deserved.
But I like Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. He's a good Hulk.
Do you have another
So
one?
the next one is another series of movies because it's hard to just choose one. The complete series of 007 James Bond.
All right, with the Aston Martins and
So
BMWs.
I got a list. I found a list, okay, of
Okay.
all the cars that he uses in this movie, and it's insane. Okay, the first car is whatever. I don't even know what the hell this is. A Sunbeam Alpine, which is, I don't know. Then Bentley Mark IV, which I love that car. Such a cool car. Then, and that's from the movie Russia with Love. Then there's
Russian
one of
love,
my
yeah.
favorite cars of all time, Aston Martin DB5 from
Yeah, I
Goldfinger.
love that car. Yo, that car is. I've seen one at the Aston Martin dealer here in
Yeah,
Montreal in person.
insane,
Seeing it, oh
insane.
my god,
The
it's
detail, like
ridiculous.
that, you could tell it's made by hand.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's ridiculous, and
the
all of them
bends,
don't
the
look
curves.
alike.
No,
They all have different like. They're all made a
yeah, all
bit
made by hand,
differently.
right?
Yeah, it's
Then,
in person. It's astonishing.
yeah, yeah. Then I never knew this was the car it is. I'm very like freaked out now that I saw it. A Toyota 2000 GT.
They use that car in the movie.
You only live twice. Yeah, it's an older movie. I remember watching this with my dad, but I never knew it was a Toyota. Insane car, really cool car. Then again, Aston Martin DBS, like 1969-ish era. So it's like that two-door muscle car look.
Okay.
Then Mercury Cougar, insane
Damn.
car. Yo, that car was sick. Then apparently used the Ford Mustang, the Mach 1. You know, the 71 era?
They use a Mustang in the movie. Hold on, I think
Yeah,
it's naming you all
but
the
it's,
cars in the movie. I don't
yeah,
think
in
the car he
every
was driving.
movie, every 007 movie. And Diamonds Are Forever, 1971. Then he drove the AMC Hornet. That was the man with the golden gun, that futuristic car. Yo, then the crazy Lotus Esprit,
Yeah, I love Lotus. Oh my, yo, I
the
can talk
spy
about a
who
car
loved
that
me.
doesn't get as
Yeah.
much recognition as it should. Is Lotus Esprit.
Then after Lotus Esprit Turbo, that was like probably the same, was that time. Um, they used the
Citroën.
old Citroën, yeah, Renaults, but like that was like just extras in the movie. Rolls Royce Silver Cloud he had. Do you remember that car?
Yeah, that's old like bubbly big
Yeah,
like. I know what you're talking about.
yeah. Then
Old
again, they had
school
those
Rolls
Aston
Royce
Martins DB5
and
and
the
GoldenEye.
Vantage.
It came back, the Aston Martin DB5. The Aston Martin V8 that looked at that muscle car came back. Then they come out the BMW Z3
I wonder why they use BMW instead of Aston Martin. I have to look
because
into
it's
what
the
happened with the
right move,
licensing.
man. The right move. Then the BMW 750 IL. That was a self-driving car, remember?
That's after the
In
Z3,
Tomorrow
right?
Never Dies. Yeah. Then BMW Z8. The World Is Not Enough. I love that car. The Z8 is one of my favorite. Oh, what a sick car. Then they go back again to Aston Martin V8, V12 Vanquish, that was like the
That
iconic
Aston
Pierce
Martin, I love
Brosnan
it.
Die Another Day. Then they brought back the DBS V12. They brought
Sorry to
back the
interrupt, but there's
DB5.
one that they didn't mention here. I
Yeah.
know he didn't drive it, but it's the villain in Die Another Day, the Jaguar, the convertible,
Yes.
the green one.
Yes, the green one. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, that car! I love that Jaguar.
It's cool. It's a cool
The
car.
XKR, I love that shit. I find that
Cool
car
car.
so fucking dope.
So yeah, they always use like these crazy, like
Low
high
key banger
end,
cars, yeah.
yeah, like these cars that
Like
like
sleepers.
that car guys know. You know what I mean? Like that they know that's like a crazy car like to use. Like obviously they try to stick with their British roots, but when they switched to BMW, it was a big thing, especially using the 750 because that wasn't a car that was really, like the other cars. The Z3, yeah, it's a roadster. There's the Z8, another roadster. But the 750, it's like such a big, massive car. But they made that car look cool and like with the rockets on the top, self-driving.
Drives it
It,
with the
it
phone and
dropped
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, it dropped things behind it. Like it was really a cool car. Really, really cool car. But again, 1995 Golden Irie. So if you think about it, it's
BMW in its
crazy.
well, BMW is still in its prime, but that was really when
Oh
it
yeah,
was in its prime.
that was their prime, man. They were
Yeah,
doing the 90s was crazy for them.
yeah. Early two
Okay,
thousands,
so you have another one?
BMW was on point. I have one more, the
Oh,
Transporter.
one more. The Transporter.
Yep. I don't know if you ever
I'm
watched
dead.
them.
I have it too.
So the first one he
Yo.
uses, I think he uses BMW
I have the
750 actually,
list. I have the
760.
list if you want. You want me to tell you the
Okay,
list?
go. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, for sure. I think it's a Beamer
First
760.
car and the first one at 1999, the movie, a BMW 7 Series E38,
Yeah, the big black one
and
there,
he switches to a
760.
Mercedes Benz W140.
Yes, E55 at the end of the movie.
Yes, exactly.
Or
Then
some of them are E classes, some of them are S classes at the end of the movie, and they
exactly,
have
but
the
that's
Brabus wheels on them.
yeah, and that's the Transporter. That's the first one. So then Transporter 2, he has the Audi A8 with the
L.
6-liter W12.
Yes.
Then he has the 2008 facelift A8 again with the W12 and the Transporter 3,
All with
right?
the
And
V12
then
inside, right?
yeah, also the V12,
Yeah.
and then after he has the S8 with the 4-liter V8 and a
The
Transporter
silver one.
refueled. Yeah, refueled.
Yeah, that wasn't the same actor though. I think that's
Yeah,
a series,
exactly.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's a series or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
But the
crazy.
first couple cars are so cool. Like, who would have thought? You know, like this that 7 Series. Again, the 7 Series, man.
Yeah, like full heavy sedan German cars.
Yeah. Even that cool plot once again. Another cool movie like with a cool plot. Like
Yeah, cool French
obviously double oh
movies,
007, we
like
didn't talk
European.
about it because we obviously know what double oh 007 is. Everyone knows it. But Transporter pretty cool. Like he's just basically he's a transporter. He transports whatever you need, and he doesn't ask what it is. Doesn't open package. He has rules and he follows those rules. But obviously shit goes bad, right? Like every other movie, and he has to find his way out of his bordello with the help of a BMW 7 Series and a Mercedes.
You can't go wrong with BMW.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
he uses
yeah.
BMW, he uses Mercedes, and he uses Audi.
Yeah, he can't go wrong. Honestly, he got the three best.
Three
You
cars
can't
that you can't
complain
go
about
wrong.
this movie. It's true. Eh? I never even thought of that. The three heads of Germany. They're crazy, crazy movie. But again, low key, low key. So I have a couple
But
more. Sorry, sorry. Go.
one last thing. It's crazy for the Audis, though. It's interesting that they took the V12s over the S8s.
Yeah, they
Right?
wanted that
V12
V12 power.
more torque, I
Well,
guess. I don't
W12,
know.
whatever.
Yeah, it's two 6 liters put together. The two inline sixes next to each other, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. I think that's what it is.
W12.
In a W formation or whatever.
Yeah, instead of a V, it's two V's put together, Joe.
Ah, it's two Vs. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
two
Okay.
V's.
Okay.
That's why it forms a W.
Fuck, I never driven one though, but I assume
Yeah,
it
yeah,
must
they're
drive like a
torquey. They're
tank.
nice. They're nice. They're nice. They're nice.
It must drive like a
It's
beast.
like an old S class. You know those big freaking engines. Like they're just
It's like
nice.
a S65 maybe, I guess, with the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
V12s.
yeah,
No
exactly,
turbos on
exactly,
them.
exactly. Feels like a
Pure
nice
NA.
muscle car. Yeah. So my next one, I have a couple more there. I thought of a couple more just like that. Um. A show, movie, car series, whatever. Dukes of Hazards
Yeah, I didn't think that one actually. Shit, okay. That
with
car too is
this
iconic as fuck.
with the what is it, 71 or
69,
69?
I think the Charger.
69 Charger, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
69 Charger, obviously. The Dukes of Hazards, what the name of the General Lee, which most people know it by, and with its iconic horn that mostly everybody knows the movie, well, the show. It was shows before, right? And then
Yeah.
it changed into a movie. Well, there was the most recent movie, is the one I'm talking about because obviously I didn't live in the time of the old show. But it was nice to, you watch the movie with like your parents or something. It's cool because they watched the shows for sure when they were kids, and the movie's recent time, right? But they still have the old car.
I find the remake is hilarious actually with Johnny
The remake's
Knoxville.
funny. It was Johnny Knoxville. What's his name? What's that actor with the blonde hair from all the American Pie? Stifler.
That's a good question actually. I don't even know his name.
Anyways, him. There's all kinds of crazy, like good actors, like funny actors. I found it funny. I liked it. I liked the movie. But just the 71, the 69 Charger is just a beast of a
Even
car.
what's her name
Beast of
was
a
in
car.
it? The guy's
Oh
name
yeah,
is Sean
Jessica
William
Simpson.
Scott.
No, Jessica Simpson. No.
Yeah, but the guy I'm talking about,
Oh, you said she. I heard she. That's why.
No, the guy's name was Sean William Scott. The guy who
That's it.
plays
Oh, yeah. The
Stifler.
guy that does. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Fuck, I think with Dukes Hazzard.
Um,
That's a good one.
yeah, Dukes of Hazzard. So it's like for guys that don't know what it is, like a hillbilly. They're from the south, and they have a car. They have a business. Anyways, it's just cool. It's a bit of a family movie too. It's
I'm
not really
pretty
like
sure everybody knows Dukes
aggressive.
Hazzard. It's pretty
Yeah,
iconic. It's been around for like
exactly.
50
Pretty
years.
iconic. My next one, since Joe, you have none left, you said, eh?
I thought of one right now, but I'll let you
Go.
finish and I'll
No,
say
no,
it.
go.
It's a bunch of French movies, but they made
I
an
wrote that.
American remake,
I
Taxi.
wrote that. Yeah, I wrote that.
Yeah,
But I wrote the French one specifically.
yeah. The French ones are the best ones. The first one,
The French
especially
ones
with
are
the
the best with the
Peugeot.
Peugeots. Yeah.
That's the best one.
Best.
But the
Oh
remake
my
is good
god.
too.
The remake
With
is
Queen
good, but it's
Latifah,
not.
I like it.
Yeah, but it's not the same. That actor, the French actor there.
Yeah, he kills it. He
Oh
kills
my
it. The
god.
first one is insane. It's
The
hilarious.
first one when basically the guy's a taxi driver, but he's a crazy driver in a car. Basically, he pushes a button and transforms to like a rally Peugeot race car type shit, and he's just a savage driver. You know, the beginning he picks up a lady that's pregnant, and he's in a rally
Does he end up
race,
in a
and he's
pool?
and he's
I think he
no,
ends
but
up in
he's
the
like
pool. No.
he's in a rally race, and he's bitching because they're going too slow. He's like, man, these
And
people in
he's like,
front of
yeah,
me, they're going too
yeah.
slow. Bah, 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 bah. He's going, bro, what the hell? A taxi driver, like crazy though, insane, cool movie though. Really, it's a classic, eh? For the French in France, Taxi is really
Yeah, that
like,
movie came out in 1998,
yep, it's iconic. That movie, I'm telling you, for the French people, it's
and there's a lot
iconic.
of them. There's 5 of them.
Yep, I like them. I found them always good. They're very like European too. Cool movie. Another one that was a series of movies, which wasn't a car show or car movie. Sorry, it was more of like iconic cars in the movie. Bad Boys.
Yeah, for sure.
You see, you have to think of that
The
one. You have to
Porsche.
think of that one.
I didn't think of that one. I didn't think
The
of
the
it for your
Porsche, obviously my favorite Porsche of all time. The Cobra in the first one with the Porsche. Then in the second one, you had the Maranello. With there was Chevelles. Remember all those muscle cars too that were in the second one, the Haitians.
Yeah, it's true. There's a GTO. There was Pontiac, Trans Am,
Yeah,
Camaros.
crazy amount of and funny, hilarious movie. One of the best movies of all time. Bad Boys 1 and 2 has to be one of the best movies of all time. I
The third
hugely
one, a
recommend
little bit
this.
disappointed, but it
The
was
third
good.
one was okay. It wasn't anything as close to the first or the second. Like it was too much trying to copy the first and the second. But like, anyways, the first and second is the one I'm talking about. Amazing. Um, I don't know, man. Even the storyline. That's why it's one of the. Just watch this. If you guys never watched it, I don't know how you've never watched it yet, but if you didn't, a definitely must watch. And for my last one, my honorable mention, because I know Joe wasn't gonna say this one, and he's gonna say shit. I should have said this one. Is the movie Rush?
I saw. Okay, that's with the Niki Lauda, the
Yeah,
Formula One movie. I
exactly.
don't think. Yeah. I saw that
It
movie.
was an
That's a
F.
good movie.
Like Joe was saying, it's an F1 movie about basically the fight between Nicky Lauda and James Hunt in the F1. What's it called? Nicky Lauda. Oh my God, he was iconic, right? He was with the Mercedes group. He was with I think Renault. He was one of the best drivers ever in F1, right? And he was German. Yeah, Nicky Lauda was German.
Yeah, I think he's German, if I'm mistaken. I think it was a bit before Senna, or he raced at the same time as Senna.
Yeah, Senna came along after.
A little bit after, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
In the late 80s.
Senna came along after. What he was known for, Nicky Lauda. James Hunt was a really like a playboy type guy. Like he was a fast guy, but he wasn't a. He was around for long, but not as long as Nicky Lauda. Nicky Lauda was even now. He was around. He died recently, but he was around with Lewis Hamilton and the team, talking with him, helping him. You know, he was always around. But Nicky Lauda was known for that iconic car crash with burnt almost his whole body and his
Yeah,
face, and he
like half
came
his
back
body, I
and
think.
he came back and he raced in the same year, which was
And won, I think,
insane.
no?
Yeah, but he just obviously couldn't win the championship. I don't think he won the championship because he missed 20 races, something like that. but the actors too were good. I think it was Chris Hemsworth, the guy that plays Thor, and another guy that looks exactly like Nicky Lauda and played him to the T. It was insane. This guy, Daniel Brühl, a German name there or something of that era, but insane. I found it really good. Cool movie, cool story. If you never heard about that story, it's a very good story. Insane what these guys used to go through and how F1, how it came such a long way with security. And today they would have never let them race in those conditions that he made them race back then. And I think that's what they
Especially
were
with
trying
those
to
cars that
show.
had no aid at all.
Yo, insane, man. They were making them race in like, it was a Nürburgring, first of all. They don't even race there anymore because it's too dangerous. In rain, but insane rain conditions. Okay, they don't have
With no
like
traction, no ABS,
yeah, no
and
traction, no
manual
nothing. They don't
cars.
have the aerodynamics that they have today. That if it rains, it like barely touches them, and you have the angel halo around them to like
And they
guide
also
shit
didn't go as
off,
fast.
and that
Can't forget
too.
that part.
But they were shifting and stuff,
Yeah, the car's a
real
manual.
shifting. Yeah.
Gated
Cool,
6-speed, not even
cool movie.
sequential.
Anything F1, I like. The only thing is that is always it's usually documentaries, but this is more of a movie, so it's really that's why I liked
Well,
it. They should make more
there's the
F1
Senna
movies,
one
man. Like,
as well. That's a
yeah,
good one too. Good
Senna
recommendation.
2 is a good one, but like the Schumacher one, I don't know. Michael Schumacher with that era of Michael Schumacher or something. I don't know. I find they're such good movies when they come out to those F1 movies. Wasn't there a movie? Think about movies, okay, right now before you finish. There was a movie with there's an F1 car being driven in the streets.
Yeah, it's called.
What's it called? Is it something
It's with
Formula
Sylvester
51?
Stallone. No, it's with Sylvester Stallone. It's called. It's shot here in Montreal
Yes,
in the tunnel of Ville-Marie.
exactly.
It's called
Oh my
something.
god. What's it called? Driven?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it
Hold
Driven?
on, hold on. Oh, come on. What's it called? It's with fucking Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, it's Driven. Sylvester Stallone,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
called Driven, 2001.
Oh my god. I have to
Yeah,
download this movie
it's
now
shot
and
here
watch
in
it.
Montreal.
I have to download this movie and watch it now.
Yeah, it's a pretty
He's
good
an
movie.
F1 driver. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's F1 drivers.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna get this movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It killed it.
You've watched it?
It's a long time I haven't seen it, but yeah, I've seen
But
it. It's a
I'm
very good
talking
movie.
about no. I know. I remember this movie, but I'm talking about a movie. I think it's Formula 51. Formula 51 F1 scene. No, it's not.
The
I don't
movie I'm
remember.
talking about that they drive the F1 car in the middle of the tunnel in Montreal, it's called Driven.
But I don't know if it's yeah. I know that one's called Driven. But anyways, there's another movie that there's like it's just a little cut scene that the F1 car's driving in the middle of the streets, but it's very I don't know, it's recent. It wasn't not recent, but it's not like this old as Driven. Driven was done in 2001. Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
If you watch the
I
clip
don't
after,
know.
you'll see it's that one. I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
that one, anyways.
Probably maybe it is. Maybe it is. I'm gonna have to watch this movie. Yeah. So that was our little
On the Go podcast.
on the go podcast from home, different from us, guys. Bear with us if you feel it's not the same as usual. It's a bit different for us, also. You know, it's I'm looking at a screen basically. I'm not looking at Joe, and I don't see any any reactions or
I don't see any facial
different.
expressions.
Yeah. So that was what our little top iconic car movies or car related movies that we did.
Yeah. Something that we like to obviously enjoy watching. Well, I enjoy watching anyways for car
Yeah,
movies.
during these shitty times, you know, you could watch some movies and
Maybe I'll
let
do
us
a
know.
little.
Maybe we missed some, you know. If we missed some, please let us know. We want to know, and we'll mention it on the next one. I also, before we go, Joe, I wanted to give a
Yeah.
little, just a little shout out to Gino that we had on the podcast.
Podcast.
Exactly.
Killing the
He got a
game.
new podcast. He basically started out doing what we were doing, podcasting, obviously. But he did one about his what's it called, audio and visual specifics that he's been doing that we spoke about on our podcast with him. company that he has. So basically, he's doing a little podcast on the side, just talking about audio, visual, TV. So anything you need with home theater type stuff. Really cool. I was starting to listen to it today. Like I think he had episode 1 about TV, 1 about speaker. So like if you're really new into this stuff and you don't know, it's gonna help you so you don't get, you'll buy the right things, you'll look into the right things, you know what to look for, you'll know what to ask, type of thing. Pretty informative. I didn't listen to them all. I'm gonna listen to them because he just came out. He released 3 running after another. I guess he's keeping busy in quarantine because I think he's gonna lose his mind, or else that's what he was telling me. So yeah, guys, just give him a shout out. You can go on our page. I shared it. You can go on my Facebook. I shared it also. Just anywhere. Just if you could listen to it, follow him. It's called AV Basics on Anchor, on anywhere you could listen to it. He's basically like us, the same thing like us there. So yeah, give that a look. And Joe, I guess
show a little support for our guy Gino.
Exactly. And as always, Joe, where could they find us?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, now YouTube.
Yep.
I started a YouTube channel. I'm going to put all the podcasts up there. I'm trying to get some video done too. It should be going up sometime this week, all the videos. So if you want to check it out.
He's got the time, guys.
Definitely got the
time.
Do
as much as we could because we could advantage from it, right? This now's the time, right? Or else we're back to reality and we're back at work every day. And well, I'm still working, but at least, you're home. You're able to do things at home. And it helps. So we're trying to get all the most content.
So you can find it at Thefuelup Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
That's it. So another podcast done, number 13. And guys, be safe, like we said, and we'll catch you next week. All right.
Deuces.
Peace.